Hello, and welcome to Getting Creative with Carrie Ann. Today we are going to make roses. So the first view that I'm going to do is the top view of the rose. So I'm going to take my larger brush, so it's a number 10, and we are going to start with red and work in the center of the rose. So I make a C and a backward C, and we're going to let our brush do most of the work afterwards. So we're just going to push down and come around, push down, come around, and you're just going to keep going around your rose, making your petals wider and wider, just like so. You can do this with a smaller brush as well. Let me show you that. So the number 4, again, I'm going to take that red color and we're going to make a C and a backward C, and we're just going to go around by putting some pressure on there and then bringing it to the point. And you just keep going around, and it makes this really nice and simple rose. Now you could get a little more complicated by putting in maybe a darker red or a pink or a purple, and you can do that by just adding to your petals that you already have, just like so. Gives it kind of a layered or depth to your picture. Just like that. You could even take it a step further, and maybe we'll add some pink, and we'll just take it a step further and cover in our white with some lighter pink. Just like that. Just like that. So I tend to not fill it all in. You can do that if you want to. But let's try another one here. So you make a C, a backward C, and then you just kind of go around covering up those intersections that you've made. And you can get as close or as far apart as you want for your petals. You can also add some leaves if you wish to. And I do that just by making the main vein of the leaf, and then you bring it out and out. Main vein, bring it out, bring it out. And you can come up with a pretty spectacular rose picture, depending on how you want to do it. Now I'm going to show you how to make the side view of a rose. So let's take this one off. And we're still going to make the C and the backward C, but this time I wanted to elongate it so that it's coming out really far this way. So C, backward C. Now we're going to go around, and in the back it's going to be thinner, and in the front it's going to be a little thicker. We'll leave it just like that. And we're going to make our rose come out this way. And color in this part. This is where we want to get into some shading. So you're going to want to take some darker red. Just like this. You're going to fill this part in with some darker tones. Just like that. And you're going to keep going back through and getting brighter and darker. And then you'll want to lighten some of your petals just up top here. And you just go through with a dry brush to lighten those areas. Just like that. Let's continue on. So I'm going to cover this one in, and then we'll lighten it. Dry brush, and then lighten. Let's fill in the rest. Alright, let's start to lighten some of our petals here. I'm just lifting the color off with a dry brush. And this helps bring out the petal and give it some depth. So now we have the base of our flower. Let me just brighten up some of this bottom part. Just like that. And now we're going to make the stem. So I'm going to start with some light green. Don't have too much of that left. Alright. And we're just going to freehand the stem. Got that. Now rose stems tend to have a little bit of brown in them. And we got some thorns. There. And then we usually have some green tips that come out like this. Just like so. And there you have the side-facing rose. So I hope you enjoyed today's painting today. So go ahead and like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.